So I'm just trying to think now which is the best option to take. I probably do want to get Gwent on side. I'd like to be a vassal, to be honest, but I don't think I'm going to get that one. It's either subjugate or vassalize them for the mission, as you can see here. But it will increase my war further. So what I'm going to do with Alfred is just put him over here. We'll stick him on the border of my settlement. We will repair all these buildings. He can sit here and just regather supplies. I'll keep another army, as you can see here, which is finished repairing. Oh, actually, what's this one? Convert this building. We ain't got enough for that. We want to keep this army here, because I've got a feeling, again, when I declare war on the vassal, I'm going to have to declare war on Northumbria anyway. So I want to try and take as many settlements as I can off them, but it does mean I need to gather all my armies and get ready to attack. So what I'm going to do with this army down here is move it north to Gloucester. And we could take some of these smaller settlements as well as we're here. And then as I've done with this army, we can move in. So let's move... How are we doing on supplies? We're doing okay. Is that Marshall in there? It is. So we might take some damage from this marshland. I'm trying to think of a good way to which direction to go. Is there a road here? I think there is. So I think we should be fine for now. Yeah. So we'll dig in for now. We'll get a couple more replenishment. We'll move down to help my ally down here. Deal with the Nords. Wipe the Nords out, and then I can push further north and get a load of armies, and we can start taking this Middle Kingdom. And then we can continue from there in most cases. But overall, I think we've done all the income we can for this turn. Ah, so we didn't no more surprises again. Oh, okay, the Nordsmen have been destroyed. Oh, that's quite useful. Oh, we had our ally who came in and actually killed them off, and as a reward, they've taken part of this settlement. So I don't know if Sent would be happy with that or a bit annoyed. But that does mean it frees up my army to move back north now. So let's get to Albers, and then we want to basically go down south here to Nottingham, and then maybe we can start coming round and taking a few settlements off them. Okay, let's move. Keep moving. Because the good thing is, I don't think we've got our Wales borders more or less secured by Gwent being there, so I don't have to worry about any of these holdings apart from when they come through this point of the settlement here. There we go, we're in. So what I can do is this army can just march along the North Wales coast, taking each of these settlements, which would be good. And then I can deal with Northumbria in the northern area, because they're going to have quite a few armies, so I can try and see if we can finish them off. We do have actually some technologies to go for. We got recruitment cost, which might be good. Oh, we actually have some trained skirmishers. Some better siege towers, but I need to get some more civics, to be honest, because I'm getting a bit low on funds. Oh, we can actually get some more fame now, so we'll get that one actually bumped up, because I've actually got the requirement for getting fame. Yeah, that'll work. Is there any more units I need to recruit? I mean, these guys can be upgraded? Or is this with unlock better bowmen? Let's have a look here. Okay, I can't do anything until... Let's get into fortification and let's just have a look. Ah, so we can actually get, instead of fried axemen, we can get select fried archers, which are like the improved version. But it does mean I need to get rid of these archers. And I can only get one. So I guess I could just grab one and remove... I don't know, we'll keep him for now. And then we can remove and replace them as they go along. That'll work. Hold on, no, I didn't recruit them. It's like, yeah, I'll recruit them and then just completely not do it. Yeah, that'll work. Sweet. And I don't think I can recruit any of these guys. Oh, actually, this one can... He's in settlement, isn't he? So let us get a couple of... Can I get the... Oh, yeah, I can. Let's get a couple of the Fane Horsemen. Recruit them. So we got some better horsemen down here, and I also need to strengthen this army as well. But we'll see what Gwent wants to do. Maybe they might join in and help out with this battling. But I don't know so far. The Wintan. We can lower tax, increase taxes, turn a blind mind. We can build better boats. More better longboats means more and better trade over powers. What's that one do? So we had a bit low loyal, bit of increase. Influence. I think we're okay for loyalty, so let's build better boats. We've got another fleet that's coming the northeast of Britain, but we should be fine from them. Oh no, actually, I've just kind of balls it up a little bit, haven't I? Everyone's going to like, hey, hold on a minute. Let's give... You can have... There we go. That'll increase the light a bit better. I've got a couple upgrades to do. This governor hadn't got a wife, so should we get him a wife? Oh, 1,200 though. Ouch. I mean, he is decent as being a governor though. Look at that. The amount of corruption, 90% less corruption. See if we can let's get him leveled up to 100. 100% less corruption plus 25% market. Wow. He's going to really increase my money per turn. And we got a... Is he a general? He is. Well, let's increase his loyalty. Oh, because it was quite low. And then we got another governor. Let's get a bard. Zeal him out. It's always a good option. Okay. So, getting a settlement. Because we need to improve this guy's army anyway. As you can see here, it's quite... It's not very good. A couple of melee units and quite a few archer units. It's very much not balanced in a good term. Let's move across towards Nottingham. Okay, and then we'll move this guy down. So I'm trying to think what's the best course of action, because Northumbria's going to have 2 armies. In most cases. So let's move to here. Because Northumbria is obviously quite a decent size faction to deal with, but then we've also got a decent size vassal to deal with. And I'm concerned that we're going to have to take a few settlements. We could take a lot of these quite quickly. We could take these 2 very quickly. Probably take these quite quickly. It's just the main settlements which would be the problem. But the thing is, I don't have enough armies to cover the entire length of the border. So my issue is if this size 20 army moves down this way and says, besieges this settlement, then moves and starts... basically breaks through the line in essence. So I do have most of my armies, but then saying that, I don't have to worry. Once this guy's taken these 2 settlements, I can then like relieve an army down. So it's like this one can move off and come down this way. But anyway, I'm thinking a bit too far ahead at the moment. I'm just taking a few turns at a time. We do have a couple of influence for another 2 turns. Number 5 of low loyalty, but that'll boost it after the 5 turns. I could really do with increasing these. But again, food's going to become a problem before long. Well, I mean, we could just do with some bog standard fried axemen, couldn't we? Because we've got plenty of the food. So we'll increase that. And then at least then that'll increase this to a size 11, so it's an okay size army. And then we can think about improving some of these settlements some more to give us some more food, give us some more income, and go from there. And I think my taxes are actually quite low. No, it's not too bad. It's only normal. And these are the ones that are quite unhappy. I mean, if I lowered it down, as you can see, it does increase it quite nicely, but I do lose a lot of income. But I can increase the opposite way and piss a lot of people off at the same time. So, yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, okay. We've had a little bit of a rebellion down here, so we can actually take this settlement. What's this settlement linked to? It's actually one of mine, so it'd be useful to take. So let's move down. We use the smaller force to do it. Take the settlement, unless they've got an army nearby, but I don't think Gwent does. They've kind of moved down south, which is fine. We can deal with that. Got anything we can improve right now? So this would increase low food production. This would decrease happiness, but I think it'd be okay because it gives us more food, more plus farm income, and more supplies for this settlement. So let's increase that. And I think overall we're in a good position. Right, so they move into settlement. These guys are in settlement. We'll move down, take this settlement, and then I'll think about... I've almost got my supplies back, which is good. And these guys should get some as well. So yeah. And then these guys are ready to march across northern Wales and take these. We just need to wait. So how does Gwent feel with these guys? How are you? I mean, they're angry with everyone by the looks of it, apart from these. They're very neutral. So maybe we could get them to join in a war. Is Northumbria at war with anyone? They are. They're actually at war with 2 people. Don't know who these guys are. Oh, they're on the island. Okay. Looking if I'm not at war with anyone. It does kind of benefit me. But he does have 2 vassals, but I guess I can probably deal with them. I just need to start... As soon as you start chipping away at the settlements and you start beating their armies, it becomes harder and harder for them to do it. It's just that initial phase which becomes the most difficult. Raining blood. The heavens have opened and unleashed a rain of blood across the isles. The people are deeply troubled by this grave... Is it portent? Wow, God, look at that. Unhappiness everywhere. So let's march in. We'll put it under siege. Actually, we don't even need to do that. We could just attack it straight outright. Take the settlement. Rebuild it up. There we go. And that will actually then increase our food and, well, basically get more income. Sweet. We do have a governor. His wife apparently is quite arrogant. Yeah, we could not do with that. I mean, loyalty is getting low again, which is a bit infuriating there. Let's increase his zeal some more, shall we? More public order is always nice. I think we'll be in good position soon enough to launch an attack. So the good thing is, I mean, Gwent has kind of got them, one of the settlements kind of cut off now. And I own actually a complete settlement, which is nice as well. But what I can do is I can launch attacks and take a lot of these settlements. I could have an army just keep here and deal with any armies that decide to show up. And I can launch assaults into the area, but we're quite close. So let's move up to here with this army. We'll get as close to the border as we can do. So we'll do the same here. Let's put them into holding positions. So I'd like to actually put my army quite close to the river there, but one, it's marshland, and 2, it's in their territory, so they won't be quite happy with that. Danegale trespassers. The foreign forces enter your territory without permission by where are their tents. So this is one thing that I sometimes hate about the Eye. They'll just walk in your territory, so if I did it to them, they would be they'd get pissed off at me. But they can walk into mine and not really suffer any kind of consequence. Well, I guess I could get angry at them myself in a kind of way, but I mean, it doesn't affect the overall picture of it. Okay, so we've just done that one, so it gives us some more fame. We can get rid of some corruption, which would, and that's all provinces, so let's get that, and it would increase then our income. Less corruption, less money being taken. It might be a good idea actually to, I want to see what this army is going to do next turn, and if they move further in, I'm just going to attack them. I can't stand with certain factions thinking they can walk into my lands without any kind of consequence. That can't be. Can't show weakness. Not at all. Weakness is bad. We do actually have quite a bit of income to spend on some stuff, don't we? So let's see what could be improved. So I want to make sure I've got a lot of the bog standard stuff now increased better. Oh, we actually have a... What's this? This actually gives a lot of happiness. I mean, we're not too bad down here. We could go for the grain pits, which would increase a lot of grain and siege holdout, replenishment modifier. We could get the watermill, which gives better food production and increases all the farm production, which we do have quite a lot. So I'm going to get the watermill. I mean, this one looks interesting. It's more for church, and it gives fame, I guess. But we're going to go for the watermill. Get that increased. It's not too expensive as well. Let's see if we've got anything else we can improve a little bit around here. We can get the monasteries up. We can get the cows up some more. We can get the watermill up to level 2. We'll get that improved. So this army did retreat, which is good. And the idea now is just to allow my units to replenish, improve them, because I feel like now, yeah, my armies need the improvement in all fairness. They're getting quite to a stage of, I need to improve my settlements as well. But I can take quite a lot of these smaller settlements very, very quickly. So it's like this one. This guy can take 2 of them. He can take this one and move straight to siege in. And then maybe take a couple others before they can even react. I could use this army to take a couple of these settlements very quickly. Or actually this one. And then move straight like east and then south. I can then use this army to stay here, maybe siege Manchester. And then I can, as soon as I take these 2 settlements with this army, move it across quite quickly. Get into Chester and then hold out here. Because my main concern would be maybe raids from the coast down and then retaking these settlements off me. Okay, so they're back again. It's like to and fro. They're like, come into my territory, see what I do, and then run away again. It's like, can you not, please? It would be very nice if you didn't do that. Let's increase you. We've got another general who could get some more champion. Yep, that'll work. Yeah, so again, just keep coming in. Would you just not? You're really cruising now. Just walking into my territory thinking you can just walk, you know, come in here. Who do you think you are? What we got? So I could actually improve this to get some more. It would decrease some happiness, but it would give me more income per turn. This is quite useful. This region has rebelled, and guess what? Yoink! I'll take this region. That is probably the most perfect thing ever. You just wait for the region to rebel and take it. It's like, yeah, mine. There we go. We've got short victory conquest. So we've actually got another victory condition done. Which is always nice. We need to repair a couple of these and replace... Oh, convert this, but it costs so much. Ouch. I mean, it would give us a lot of happiness, which would be something maybe... Oh, actually, does it really need it? No, it doesn't. Let's get rid of it. So we do have the Bard, which gives us fame and happiness anyway. And again, he's moved in. We've got a governor here, so let's chop you up some more. Yeah, I mean, we're not doing too bad right now. I'm just, like I said, spending money, improving places which I feel might need it. Just going around checking settlements off that I might have neglected in a sort of way. Not intentionally, just... because I'm not been looking down here. Like this could be improved, the salt paint. I don't know, well it could, but then saying that, probably not a good idea. Increase this though. Get the fishery up. Fishing jetties. Got buildings damaged. That's never good. Which ones are damaged? Let's repair them. So this one's been damaged quite a few times before. It's quite vulnerable. Right, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this session here for the time being. I especially after the confusion halfway through the session with how the victory conditions work. So we actually have got the short fame victory, we've also got the short conquest victory, and I'm going to aim towards doing the long of both. And we might get the short kingdom victory as well when we actually take control of this area here. So it's kind of nice. I do like the idea. Hopefully it's not one of the ones where you have to restart every time and aim for one. To get the conditions. I do want to see if I can actually make the Kingdom of England, because I do think you can do that in the game if you hold a certain amount of objectives and you complete all these missions and all these. You can actually maybe create the Kingdom of England. I could be wrong, but anyway, what I'm going to say is thank you very much for watching, and remember, if you enjoy what you're seeing, then please by all means leave a like, comment down below, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for my next one, but until then, I'll see you later.